Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are going to be doing two episodes of the Boomer Shooter Showdown, one right now, and hopefully one more this evening. Today, we have three games for this first episode. We have one Amiga title and two titles for MS-DOS. Our first game that we are going to be moving right to is going to be probably our Amiga game. Let us see if we can actually get this working. So, part of the reason it has been so long since the last Boomer Shooter Showdown is because of the difficulty in getting Amiga games emulated, especially when they are high-end Amiga games like this. And so I've been working on that for quite a while now. But as you can see, I've done it. Let's see if we can make this, if I make this larger here, will that make that hopefully a bit clearer for you? So this is the first time I'm using this emulator while streaming, so you'll forgive me if anything goes wrong, but this should be working. All right, so this is Alien Breed 3D by Team 17. This is the first in a long-running series that is a first-person shooter. There's, Alien Breed 1, I think 2 and 3, and then they did this 3D option, and then they eventually also did a 3D 2, which we will look at in the future. That one is challenging to get running well. Okay. Ta-da. All right. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I have not played any of the early games. I do not know the story. All right. Before we continue, let's make sure this is still looking good here. Great. Everything is looking good so far. So, as you can probably tell, this game has a tiny little viewport by default. Let me make sure the audio is coming through before I do any sort of video changes. Let me see what the... Okay, looks like it's coming through, right? Okay, let's move that back down here. Okay, so video-wise, we have the option of hitting this button, which will give us a full screen but took away our HUD. So I will have no idea how much life and health I have, but I feel like this is probably the way to go here. Despite the fact that this is so low resolution and there is no increased resolution, I could not find any sort of source port. This is, yeah, I know this looks bad, but there was really no good way to improve this. We're gonna try one thing. But this is the default look of this game. All right, now give me just a moment. We're going to. It's gonna be. I've never tried doing this before, but we're gonna try doing this. Load that. Pop these in. Again, I'm learning. This is WinUAE is the emulator that I'm using here. And what I'm working on now, hold on just a moment, is to, okay, that's fixed, that, why did that do that? Yes, okay, that's fixed. We're gonna try and put on a filter. And we're going to see if that looks any better. We're going to run them side by side. Both are going to be running at the same moment. Start. All right. Just trying to get this. Okay. I'll put this one next to this one so we can see them side by side. Press mouse button, and then switch the controls to logical again. Play game. Okay. And enter. I think this looks a wee bit better, maybe? Does it? Let's move so we're in the same position. Is this any different? Does this look any better? Hold on. Okay. Nope. I don't think this looks any different. All right. We're going to stick with the unfiltered version. Maybe in motion it did look a bit better. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is what the game looked like back in the day. It's what it's going to look like now. My apologies for how ugly this looks. Nothing can be done, really. All right. So in this game, you fight some aliens as this dude here. I think I have a run button, but I don't remember what it is. And I can hit this button here, which will open up the space here, which then lets me have a shotgun. Let's see, how much ammo do I have for it? Not very much. These red glowing bars here means I need a red key card to open that door. You can see blue ones here, meaning I need a blue key card, so my only option is to go through here. In here we have this dude. He's dead now. He's dead now. Here we need a yellow key card. It's a pretty basic game, but considering this is an Amiga, the fact that it's running at all is pretty impressive. And you will see when we get to the sequel that they do up the visuals considerably, but on, you know, real Amiga hardware, it looks pretty bad. Due to just how poorly it runs. Like, it runs like 10 frames per second on an actual Amiga. We will use our mighty powers of emulation to improve that as best we can. But even emulated, it takes some real challenges to get that thing running anything like you would want. And there are some of the other later Amiga shooters have that issue as well. But this one, as you can see, runs more or less fine. All Amiga games more or less running in the PAL 50 Hz standard, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. You can kind of hopefully maybe see in from this blurry mess I'm picking up key cards and unlocking new doors. I believe... Is there something over here? Maybe a secret of some sort? No, maybe not. Okay. Oh. Switch my other gun, that's all I am. And there you go. That's the first level of Alien Breed 3D. Even had some music there at the end. Look at that. Level 2 is storage bay. Let's play with the HUD on this time. You know, everything's a bit less blurry when it is not taking up the whole screen. Whoops. What is killing me? Okay, I think I got them all. Get some more ammo. I actually think the sound effects here are pretty good. Mind you, again, most Amigos would not have as good sound capabilities. Who is shooting me from where? As the emulated one I'm, using now that I put in a sound card that was not released until, a year or two after this game. And that has expansion cards and all that stuff in it. Tons of extra memory. Like, it's basically the most beefed out Amiga one could possibly create. And one that could not have been created the year this game was released. So, no one who played this had it running this well on an actual Amiga. All right, that was our yellow key card, which means we can go down here. Is that all the enemies in that area, I believe? Oh, there's a crouch button. I just have to remember what it is. Oh, man. We're going to have to look it up. Hold on. Backwards, forwards. Fire, run, open. Sidestep, duck. D. That's what we want. If we hit escape again, will that take us back? No. Damn it. I had a feeling that might happen, but no way around it. All right. We'll get back there momentarily, don't you worry. All right. Despite the, obviously poor visuals I do think the raw, like, shooting here is actually quite good. I think the weapons feel very powerful. I think the game is fairly well balanced. I think the levels are decently designed. So, like, I have, where we're in trouble. I am stuck. Let's try switching and see if this will... Let's hit that duck button. Whew. Okay. Jesus. It feels like a game that really wants you to be able to look up and down, but I really don't think you can, or at least not easily. You probably can hit like page up and page down to look up and down. We're gonna die. Man, being unable to hit that red dude really destroyed me. Let's try one more time. There were a whole bunch of sounds there. Uh-oh. It's happening again. Is there a jump button? Okay, hold on. We need to read the controls one more time here clearly. There's a run button. There's a side step. There's a look behind. There does not seem to be any way to look up and down. Right? We got to pause. We got to quit. We've got mouse control. Right? There's no... All right. One more attempt here. I was just giving this game compliments and it decided to do this on us. If you do mouse control, then it's not really that much better, honestly. We'll do mouse control for a minute. But, like, you're... A lot of these early games thought it was a good idea to just have you not have to hold down a button to move forward, and so you just move the mouse forward to go forward, which is insane. Because who has that much space for a mouse on their... Like, you're just forever pushing this mouse forward, and it's, yeah. Like, really, what you should have is you hold a button down to go forward. We saw that in that Terminator game we played. Where you... And there are several others where that smartly made it so you just hold down a button, and then you go forward. That said, I think it, does make it easier to aim when you have a mouse. I don't know. It's just, I don't like this, you know, having to just keep pressing to go forward. Though, mind you, I could... Yeah, no, I can't. I was going to say, can I use both the keyboard and the mouse at once? And I can't. You either use the keyboard or the mouse. It's not a... It is... You do not have the ability to use both. You have to choose. You know, I'm sure you could also use a joypad, because the Amiga supported that for its games. I bet if I hit J, it would turn on my controller. I don't think my controller's on, but if I hit If I turned on my controller and then hit J, I bet I could control this with my controller. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm going to turn my controller on. Hit the J button. The controller probably needed to be on before I had started the game. But now I cannot do that. So let's I don't know. The mouse is probably the better way to go, honestly. I just can't I really can't stand using the mouse like that. Some more vitality here. D for duck. I'm pretty sure I got a new weapon there. There we go. Is it a grenade launcher or something? I think it's a grenade launcher. Oh, I use it all. I'll just keep pressing all the... I don't know what this is doing, but I'll just press them all, because why not? Move on to the next level. Next level is the sewer network. That doesn't look fun. Look at this transparent water, though. This is a pretty impressive effect for an Amiga. Who's shooting me? There you are. I have to stand still or the pixels are shimmering too much and I can't tell which of them is a moving enemy and which of those pixels is just the shimmering background of the game. We should switch to a different gun. Did we grab... Yeah, we also grabbed this gun. Let's try this gun. Is this a elevator? Can this go up? Yes. Seems pretty effective. I have a bad feeling about this. We were okay. Alright. Easier than expected. I can actually fire these quite quickly. Jesus. Guy doesn't like to die. We've died again. And I think the game's frozen. Nope. It got there. It got there. Alright. Is there anything else here worth noting? Not really. Um, let's. So you can play multiplayer, of course. So if you have multiple people, master and slave is referring to the network. So you can be that's the server or the client essentially, and so you can in fact create a server and play the game against other people. I believe it's only like 2 or 3 other people, mind you, but that was not uncommon for the time. So you did have that as an option. Let's boot this up one more time. There's also a pause button so that if you want, you can I don't remember how you actually change this. There is some way to actually change these options. I just don't remember what they are. Yeah, no memory of how you change that. But you can change the floor detail in the pause menu. That's the only thing you can change, I'm pretty sure. But you can turn the floor detail off of Gorod shading and onto flat shading or no shading at all if you so desire. And beyond that, that's about all I can think of that's worth mentioning here. That's I've never reached the end of this game, but to my knowledge and from what I've seen in my playthroughs, it more or less goes on like this. There's maybe a couple more enemies we haven't seen yet, and a couple weapons we haven't seen yet, but this is more or less it. You can get up to 4 keys, and yeah, that is Alien Breed 3D. So let us pull up the list. Here is our list. Is this our full list? Hold on. Let me go over to the actual document here so that I can pull up the list. What do I have it under? Here it is. No, you're not seeing the whole list because it's too large. Let us make it smaller. It doesn't actually do anything unless I have everything selected. What if we hold on? Can we trying to figure out if we can format this in such a way that we have columns like this, and if we make that here, if we cut it off here, right? All right, let's see how that looks on this end. If we refresh, refresh, this should show like this. Well, regardless, we will then let it look like that for the moment. I'll figure this out next time. But yeah, I'll figure out how to fix that. Anyways, the final 2 games after Catacombs Abyss are, in fact, Catacombs Armageddon and Legend of the Sylvan Paladins at the very bottom. So you can't see that, but that's there. Our top 25 games, though, you can see, with Marathon sitting at the top. And we are now going to add Alien Breed 3D to our list. And the question is where? Now, Starting at the bottom here, I think it's safe to say that was a better experience than any of the Catacombs games. So I think we can say this is above rank number 17, Catacomb 3D. Now, the next two games on the list, PO'd and Escape from Monster Manor, are both 3DO titles. Is this better than a 3DO title? If you remember PO'd, we spent a very long time whacking things with a pot because we couldn't get a weapon. That wasn't a great experience. This, we had a gun from the very beginning. In PO'd, we could see what our enemies actually looked like because they weren't a pixelated jumble. So that's a positive on PO'd's fronts. But hitting things with a pot is not fun, so I'm going to say this is better than PO'd. Escape from Monster Manor, that was a decent, bog standard shooter. Definitely superior visuals to this. I don't know if the shooting felt quite as good in that. So, but yeah, I think the shooting in this feels good enough that I think I'm gonna place it above Escape from Monster Manor, In Extremis, and the Terminator Rampage, all of which have, well, Terminator Rampage probably doesn't even have better visuals, but In Extremis and Escape from Monster Manor at least look better. Terminator Rampage looks bad too. Is it better than Alien vs. Predator? That's a close call. It's another game where you're shooting aliens. That game also has very little to no music. Hmm. But right above that is Virtuoso. And then Zero Tolerance. I think... Like, this is a very basic shooter, but everything worked. The shooting itself was quite fun, and the levels were decently balanced, but the inability to look up and down and having those tiny little skittering enemies that you couldn't hit if you couldn't see them was really frustrating and makes me want to put this beneath Alien vs. Predator. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to make Alien Breed 3D our new number 13. Let's see if that can... Let's see, can we somehow make this save on here so this will update? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's all right. But know that Alien Breed 3D is our new number 13. You will see it when we return to the Boomer Shooter Showdown list once we complete our next game. Time to move over to DOS, and with DOS we have Launchbox and our list of games here. It is ever growing and there's more. This is just all I've had time to put on the Launchbox list because you have to import DOS games one by one. So, what are we going to do for our second game? Well, we're going to do what is often considered one of the absolute worst games ever made in the history of video games. Yes, we are going to play The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki. All right, let us capture this. See if this will show. Yep, great. Okay. You guys are hearing it. That's great. It's a little loud for me. Let me turn this down a couple notches here. Okay. Let me switch the Twitch category for people to Oh, I already had it as Fortress of Dr. Radiaki. Never mind. Don't have to switch that. Alright, we'll move this down here, move this over here, move this here. Okay. Let's look at our options, because I don't remember what they are. Oh, we're going to turn that to the easiest one. We're going to turn the haze level to light, the floor detail to high, the wall detail to high, mouse sensitivity to high. Okay. New game.
May 8th, 1963. The world teeters on the brink of destruction. An unknown blackmailer vows to wreak atomic destruction on a global scale unless $1 billion is deposited to his Swiss checking account, quote, real soon, unquote. Unable to raise the money in a timely fashion, an anxious world trembles. The maniac must be stopped, and only you have the balls and the bat to do it. You, Special Agent Mac Banner. Experts believe the blackmailer may be Dr. Nico Radiaki, a household appliance magnate who dabbles in nuclear physics in his spare time. Radioactive waste has been detected leaking into the ocean from an island owned by Dr. Radiaki. Rumor has it that Dr. Radiaki is horribly deformed due to his atomic experiments. The words radiation and Radiaki start with the same letters. UN intelligence is suspicious. Transported by submarine to his island, armed with only a corked baseball bat, your mission is to stop this madman by any means necessary.
Okay, let's do it. We are entering the garden. Anyway, this game was released in 1994, developed by Maelstrom Software, and published by Merit. Do I not have mouse? Hold on. Do I need to hit something to re-enable my mouse in DOSBox? Or does mouse look just not on? Ah, I have to hold down a button. Okay. This is weird mouse controls. So I'm basically dragging where I want to go. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we're just going to use the keyboard here. That's, okay. What is, hit then? Okay, got it. I'm getting shot by someone. Do I have now a gun? Yes. It's great news. And I have a grenade. And I know that I also happen, let's see, what's it under? Ah, there we go. Here's my map. The map showed an enemy right in front of me. I don't see him. Oh, maybe that's the way I'm facing that little red dot? Yep. Okay, understood. What did I just do there? Whoop. Have I been here? No. Oh. The game wanted to turn on sticky keys. Or Windows wanted to turn on sticky keys because I kept hitting shift because that's what they decided was going to be the fire button in this game. Hitting anything, at least so far, has been very challenging. Right. And I'm dead. Let's put our options here again. Did any of this make it so that... No.
May 8th, 1963. The world teeters on the brink of destruction.
Skip that. Like, I can't believe this is the mouse control. We're gonna try using it. It's so bad, though. I don't think I can do it. I made a genuine attempt at it. Is there any way to change the... Doesn't seem to be any way to change the controls either. Just want to make sure that everything still looks good here. Okay. I mean, you know, looks as good as it can in considering the situation. That is. Where I'm getting shot from somewhere. Now I have a sword. Switch to that. Did I pick that up? There we go. To actually make these walls show up on this map, it seems I have to, like, you know, slide along them. It's not good enough to just see them. I have to actually touch them. Switch over to a gun. Not that I've had much luck with guns in this game, but... There's nothing here, right? No. Okay. I'm gonna assume... No, there is something this way. Okay. But we've been that way, and we can go... If this is making you guys nauseous, don't worry, it's not just you. I also feel nauseous playing this game. Great. I'm getting attacked again by something I can't see. None of these buttons are good. Like, none of these button choices they've made. Like, I'm hitting M to pull up the map, something that the game seems to want me to do quite regularly. But it's not put any other button that I would want to actually use near the map button. Wait. Wait. So, there we go. No. Nope. Here. Ah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's just continue along here. Yeah, this wall doesn't exist because I haven't touched it yet. Let's go this way. Okay, then we want maybe to go like over here. Is there anything? Nope. How about if we go... This looks like an area that might have something of note. Okay, let's open this and get ready to fire. Nope, nothing in here. Okay, great. And there was a key in there, so it wasn't a complete loss, mind you. Oh. I feel the need to save the game. How do I do that? Success. Okay. I just had this horrible vision of us dying and having to play this whole damn thing again. And me ending up in tears by the end of the stream. What? Was that just a... What the fuck? I want everyone to be aware that I paid money for this game. I do not pirate my games if they are available for sale. So, and this game is available for sale on some obscure royalty-free, like DRM-free, I don't know what it is. Some platform, some obscure platform. But I was like, okay, it's available for sale, I'll buy it. And so I bought it, and so I paid actual real money to own this game. Do I regret it? Absolutely, 100%. Whoops. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all the keys. But I did it for you guys, so you could see how terrible this is. I have no idea what we just picked up there, but we did. Oh, okay. I guess we haven't gone this way. Oh, we got a grenade. Some more ammo that we already have 200 of, so that's not really very useful, I guess. These controls, man, it's so bad. We turn all the way around and go up here? No. What is this even referring to? Yes. How is this still black on the map? I'm touching the wall. Okay. what? We go here, and then here. And then we turn here. Wait, turn back. Okay, we opened that already.
Thank you.
Rat just thanks me for murdering it every time. Like, where do we want to go next? If we go this way, is this right? Yes. And then keep going. Is there anything up here? Actually, no. Just a dead end. Hey. What if we turn here? And then go straight here? Okay, this is taking us to somewhere we haven't been. Guys, I still have... Oh. What? They didn't make that hole big enough for me to go through. Okay. We've gotten here, right? Yes. Any of y'all having fun? Because I'm certainly not. This is one of the games I had mentioned multiple times in the past that I really wasn't sure if I should, like, have a save ready to go so that, like, when we're looking at it on stream, I could just be like, okay, and now we're going to move to level 2 because you've seen enough level 1 and I don't want to torture you anymore. And then I was like, but then I'm going to have to play through multiple levels of this and not even on stream. And I was like, I don't think I can manage that. Where are we? All right, if we go this way, and then this way, and then, nope. Yep. Let's do that to make sure we have all that mapped out. Ooh, okay. I think... I don't actually know. Where do we go from here? We've been up here, right? Somewhere, like, when we started, around where we started, there is the door that needed the blue key. I've not forgotten that. I just have no idea where that was. And, like, I can't figure out how to get out of this insane maze that we're in. Oh, this way, definitely. I still have 200 ammo for that, out of a maximum of 200, so, no change there. Let's go all the way down. Nope, we've done that already. Alright, let's go all the way north. Nope. Let's go north here, then left, then right, then straight, then left. I remember this area. We've been in here before. There's no way to move this map around, huh? Send all the way north. Turn. Oh, shit. Turn left. Nothing there because that's a dead end. Okay, turn here. Make sure we have this. Okay. None of that is of note. Oh, guys. Oh, no. I don't know what to do. Okay. We're back in this place. Literally does not help us with anything. Okay. What if we go southeast from here? I see a closed door. Oh, I think I might have found. Okay, let's get our hands switched to shooting hands. Is there enemies in any of these areas? What the... Unnecessary. Someone's shooting me again. Oh, I found you. Okay. I think we should save the game again. Seems we don't have the key for that one. Okay, we went in there. I don't think we've gone in this one. And is there... Who? Where? Where am I getting shot from? Who's shooting me? You? I got the code to open the door. Is that this code? Nope, that doesn't have a code. Okay, I've opened something. Success. Who? Where? Found you. What? Okay, well, we killed you already, so that's good to hear. Can't open that. It's not a real lever, it seems. Yes, it is. I can't move anymore. Oh, it's because the game Windows wanted to try on sticky keys again. And now I'm dead. Don't worry. I was smart enough to save the game before entering there because I knew that was going to happen. So I did go through the effort of trying this game before streaming it. And I knew that that was a nightmare there. Oh, shit. Am I not going the right way? There it is. Okay, hand on the attack key. Can I just leave? No, right? Oh, I can. Great. Okay, let's do that instead. Oh, great. It's a sewer level. That sound is meant to indicate a locked door. Who are you? That's where I came from. I need my map again. What I really need is a map that actually functions, but There you are. You're welcome. Gonna see if there was any, like, you know, hidden stuff, maybe? Doesn't look like it. We clearly don't have the key for that. That had red and blue in it, I think. Or the designs just messed up their keyhole. Like, look at that. Is that red or blue? Is it both red and blue in one? That looks like it is like 3 colors mixed together. I somehow got something from doing that. I think. I have a... Whoop. I got the red key. If those doors happen to take a red key instead of a blue or yellow key, despite all of the colors being present, then I'm good to go. Where was that? I need to turn around. And here we go. I have oh, it seems to be a Tommy gun now. Oh, what have we not done? What if we go all the way north? That doesn't let us get to... anywhere of value. Okay. What if we go back to that starting room? Was that over here, maybe? The other side of this? Did that lever maybe open this door here? Sure did. Okay. What does this say? Xing. Warning. This may cause mild mutations. Okay, can do. Oh. Okay, does that mean we've done everything of note in here? I think. Right, we can't go in there. We can't go in there. We can't do anything else in here. We have to go there. Is that enough of this nook that you've counted this as being on my map now? Great. There's nothing else in here for me to do. Or is there? No. Okay. That was great. Great. Ah. I don't think I have the key for any of this. There's the key I need. Alright. Now I can go back to find where that was. I have no idea. Is it over here maybe? Yes. I'm so glad I came to this pointless empty area. I got that key. Let's go into this one. We go through this maze of nightmare. It's what it is. It's not a maze, it's a nightmare. Was that open before? Or did this open that? All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. I don't think I can play this anymore. Oh, I was literally really starting to feel sick there. Oh, that's a truly awful game. Let's bring up our list. So it doesn't seem to have updated. Oh, yes, it did. Now you can see Alien Breed 3D there. All right. The problem is you need to see the bottom of the list for this. Because we have to decide, is this actually worse than Legend of the Seven Paladins, a game in which I could not beat the first enemy? Let's think about this for a moment. Is this worse. What if I... Hold on. Whoops. Hold on, I'm trying something so you can maybe see. Refresh. Refresh. There we go. Now I think you can see it all. Right? Okay. Great. We don't need the title on the page. That'll be fine. All right. There you go. Now you can, since you can see the whole list, we can decide, is the astounding awfulness of what we just played a game in which we spent more time looking at a map that only updated as I hugged the walls and killed like maybe 5 enemies on the entire level, none of which I could hit with barely any of my shots because the game has no auto aim despite not having mouse support. Is that worse than a game where the enemies fire at you so rapidly that it is virtually impossible to defeat a single enemy in combat? Is it worse than that? When I turned off the spamming enemies in that mod, the level design in Legend of the Seven Paladins was functional. I was able to play through the game and even somewhat enjoy it. That one problem is significant, like so significant that it's sitting at the very bottom of our list. But there is no single fix or even a dozen fixes you could do to the island of Dr. Radiaki to make it even remotely close to an enjoyable playable experience. But no single problem is as severe as the problem of being unable to beat the very first enemy in the game in Legend of the Seven Paladins. That's a really hard call, right? Like, one devastating mistake in Legend of the Seven Paladins versus a cacophony of smaller but still major errors in the island of Dr. Radiaki. I think we need to put the island of Dr. Radiaki at the bottom of the list. I think it needs to be number 29 out of 29. I think the fact that The Legend of the Seven Paladins is a competent game outside of that one abysmally noteworthy flaw has to give it the edge over a game that I think could not be made enjoyable without a complete and utter redesign of its core philosophies. So the island of Dr. Radiaki is going to sit at the bottom of our list. There we go. All right. That means it's time for the day's headlining game. And that game, as soon as I find it, is Heretic by Raven Software. But we are not, well, I think this should actually load the correct version because I think I've fixed this in such a way that this will load the correct version. Steam's updating, so while that happens, I will change the Twitch category to Heretic. There are only 1.8 followers of Heretic on Twitch. What the hell is wrong with you people? Hmm? Hmm? This is not right. I was in the middle of updating when the game decided to finally launch. So, hold our horses here for a second. So many things just launched at once. All right, give me a moment. Let me reconfigure. Okay, Heretic has been added here. Okay, no, this is not what we want. Wait, yes. All right, hold on. If I launch it from here, do I have to launch it from... Okay, we do need to launch it from... What do I have it? Is it under GDoom? Hold on. We'll figure this out. Let us have you guys look at that while I work on this. One moment. It's not build. It's probably GZ Doom. What if I launch Doom? No. What if I... Let's remember where I put this. I did this so long ago. I have a plan. Manage, browse local file. I bet that's not how I have it done. Okay, hold on. And if we look here, do I have Heretic here? Do I have GZ Doom in here? Yes. How can you not find? It's right. All right, let's do it and launch this one. There we go. Okay. That should do it. Okay. This is the GZ Doom version of Heretic Shadow of the Serpent Riders by Raven Software. And let's quickly go into the options because there are so many options in this. We use GZ Doom, I believe, to play Doom itself. So, but let me just make sure that we have everything set. We have mouse 1 and mouse 2, S fire 1 and fire 2. We have E to open, WSD to move, space to jump. Nothing is set as crouch. I don't know that we need that. Run and shift. Okay, let's go back. Mouse wheel to previous and next, and that's fine. Map controls, that's good. Okay. Let's just take a look here. We've got this running on Vulkan. We have the fuzz effect, sure. Do we want any of this? Let's use none. Okay. Interesting. Yes, go with normal. All right, cool, good enough. All right, these are all 5 of the episodes of Heretic, which was released as shareware by Raven and id Software in 1994. Let's go with the second tier of difficulty here. And all right, let's do this. We will be seeing plenty of Ravensoft as time goes on. This will just be the first of their appearances on this list. We will probably have a second appearance of them today, even. Maybe. We'll see. They have been making shooters for a very long time and are still making shooters to this day. They are now part of Microsoft after becoming part of Activision, and then Microsoft bought Activision, and so they're now part of Microsoft. Part of the reason we have not seen a new Heretic game in so long is because, as I said, id was the publisher of this, and they made the engine, and so they own some of the rights. And, of course, Raven owned some of the rights. And so, for a long time, you would have had to get both Activision and Bethesda behind this, and that was not happening for Raven. And then, of course, now you don't have to worry about that anymore because they're both now owned by the same company. And so we can finally get a new Heretic game. The first time in decades at this point. I'm very close to death. We really need to go in here and heal. So, nope. Hold on. Whereas quick save is on F6. What has happened? Why did it just do that? There we go. Okay. For those unfamiliar, Heretic is a fantasy-themed shooter, but is otherwise more or less a fairly standard shooter. There's a fair number of secrets in this game compared to most. Even for the time, this game was known for being filled with hidden things. So that's definitely a major factor here. I've gone the wrong way here. And I've beaten this game multiple times, and I'm still going to struggle to remember how to do everything here, I promise you. These games are so confusing. Have I done the right thing here? Have I done what I need to do over here? See, it's already happened. I've already made it to the point where I can't remember what to do next. I might have done what I needed to do up here, or I might not have. Also up here and in here. I can't go in there. Oh gosh. There's nowhere else to do things here. What area have I... like, I'm literally at that point where I need to remember what secret it is that I haven't pressed. What hidden door I have not opened to make this game continue. This game is just one whole big bunch of hidden doors. There's something. What am I missing? There it is. Time to go to the dungeons. Now, I gotta admit, I have a soft spot for Heretic, but if you have not played Heretic before, play it with a guide. Like, it is not fun to try to figure out the secrets that are not actually secret, but essential to progress in this game. If you have not done it multiple times in your life, don't bother trying to do it without help. It's not worth it. I say that as a longtime fan of this series. Okay, we're gonna go back over here so you can see, kind of get a sense. Like, when I walked up this path, there was none of this, right? Every part of this opened up. One secret, one hidden layer after another. This opened up, then this opened up, then I had to know to open this up. And that led me to that key. Which, again, that's like, this is a secret-ish area, but also there's no way to successfully beat the level without getting that key. So it's a secret, but it's not an optional secret. Like, you have to find it. And then I just press that button, which I'm pretty sure, I don't even remember now what that button does, but I needed to press that button. Again, that was not an optional thing I did there. Like, everything I did in that area, I needed to do to beat this game. Now I'm getting hit by something I don't even remember where it's from. Oh, look, I found another secret. That secret gave me the map of the level, so I know where to go. And then opened up another secret within the secret for me. Isn't that nice of them? Do I have the blue key right now? I was going to say, I don't think I have the blue key. I feel like I'm still missing something, but maybe I'm not. So that thing is going to come down regularly and crush anyone who sits on it. So we got to be quick if we're going to try to get these quartz flasks, which I can use to heal myself if I were to be under 100 life, like now. So for example, if I don't have enough healing in here, I can hit whatever button I assign to the quartz flasks. But yeah, I think we'll be fine because I have this on easy. But if not, I could use the flasks there, and that would heal me in my time of need. Worth noting that the original version of this game did not have mouse look or anything like that. That's all added here in this port. I believe that's everything I need to do up there. Believe. Okay, what did I get? Something. I hear something. We've been in there. We've been in there. Did we get the green key? Yes, we did. Okay. Trying to remember what color key we got. There's the blue key. Feel like we're missing something. There we go. Bag of holding, and then a whole secret area. That's what I... It's like, I'm missing something. I know I am. Now that I'm gonna miss secrets in here. I'm not gonna remember everything about this game, but we've been up here, right? Right? Yes. Okay. Where did we need the blue key for, though? That's the question. There it is. I know I missed a ton of stuff, but look at that. 5 secrets I didn't find. Of course, shooting here is great. It's something that Raven is excellent at, has always been excellent at, remains excellent at. They're the people behind, if you're, you know, playing modern shooters only, you'll know them for making Call of Duty Warzone, and they made the single player in Black Ops Cold War a couple of years ago. So that's where you would know them from. If you've been gaming for, a little while, you'll also know them from when they worked on the Wolfenstein reboot from 2008. Not really a reboot, I guess. The Wolfenstein, whatever it was. Semi-reboot, soft reboot, let's call it, from 2008. Feel like it. Maybe I'm wrong. I just wonder some way. Maybe that was it. Maybe I needed to hit that. No, maybe there's not a way through that. Okay. I could be mistaken. All went down, then all went back up again. So again, I could be using all these items. I don't really need to. And I'm saving them for the boss because then I'll definitely need to. But if I started struggling... Alright. We've got the yellow key. I'm so concerned I'm missing something important here. It really feels like I'm missing a key thing here. I need to switch to... Okay, there's our green key. This takes us back to the start of the level. There's the book up there, which I don't remember how to get to now. It was... Well, something caused the door to open that I was trying to get to open earlier. Can't tell you what it was, but something did it. I have so many powerful items. when we do finally get to the boss, I'm going to destroy him in like 10 seconds. It's going to be great. What have I forgotten to do? Okay, we've done that, we've done that. Already gotten those. Done that. Do we climb up here? No. Yes. So much of a secret, I just jumped. Okay. Alright, and that just puts me up here, which I don't need to be. There's nothing over here I needed to do. Oops. Let's just quickly get this. Alright. That's taken care of. Alright, and now we can go out here. Success. Oh. Okay. That problem's been solved. Oh, I see. Is that what we wanted to do? Okay, all secrets, all items. I feel really good about that. Okay. This level, I feel like I often struggle with. See if I can manage to remember how to do it. Alright, we got the yellow key. This is gonna be... is this where... No, okay. This is the other side of that. No, let's... Whoa. Fell off the tower. Press something to make that happen, don't I? I don't have a green key, do I? Alright. Which more of these? I should use... Ah, there's the green key. That. Alright, hold on one sec, guys. Let me see. Control option. Nope, that's not what we want. Customize controls. Action. Nope. Inventory. Next item, let's have be mouse wheel right, and let's have this be mouse wheel center. Okay. Thought we should use some of these. So, like, we have all these items, right? So, we can use this next. So, like, I think it like stops time for a second or something. Look at that. I actually got through it. I did it the right way. Missed like half the secrets, mind you, but I got it. This, I believe, yeah, lights up these areas. That book, I'm pretty sure, is just gonna kill everything, so we'll maybe hold off on using that one. Another torch. This one I just used. What am I missing? I feel like I might have been confusing this level with the last one since they have a very similar look. I know I've struggled with a level in like a town setting. Yeah, okay. This one just makes all my attacks super powerful momentarily. And you see, destroys those fools. I don't think that one helps us very much. That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. This, I don't have the yellow key. Okay, that's where we just were. Oh, what am I missing here? That's what I'm missing. We don't need that. Oh. There we go. That's the one we needed to be in. Oh, that's the green key. It's the green thing up here. Great. These are opened up now. I think I really need to go up there, but... Whoops. Where did I just fall? Oh. That. These orbs. All right. Still don't have a blue key. Oh, let's see. Which one of these haven't we gone in? Looks like we've gone in all of them, right? Okay, we've done that. Done all that. Okay, over here is definitely the area. Did I just mess that up? I think I might have found where we needed to be. Nope, this is just another secret. I have no idea what happened there. I have no idea where I was. No idea how to get back there. There it is. I see. That's more or less it then, huh? Alright. We could look at this giant thing and see if we can figure out what we haven't done. Well, we haven't been in here. Right? This is what we're... Then... straight... Man, figuring out which way I'm pointing. There it is. We just stared at the map long enough. It gave us the answer. It's entirely the wrong way to what I was trying to do, but sure, this will work. Where we're trying to get to? We got the wings of strength. Oh, I did it. Told you I always struggle with that level. What's that? Okay. That solves that. Okay. I feel like this is maybe the most infamously confusing level in the game. Wonder if I have done it enough that I'll be able to do it this time without looking up how. Because while that last level was confusing, it is nothing compared to the absolute insanity that we are about to be involved in. Okay. Step 1. Get that. Go in here. Something attacking me still? Get the map. I think that might be everything in here. Except for the random invisible dude who keeps shooting me that I can't see. Think of that. Go down here. I've forgotten to do the part where... And is it... I'm missing something. Switch over to this. We have maximum of that. Come on. Okay, there's the green key. That's an important thing. We're definitely not done here yet. We have this, which we can just open. Also have to hit here to get in here. So I'm fairly certain that is an important button to hit as well. And then I feel like I'm missing one other piece of this too, but maybe not. Maybe that's it. Or is there a secret within the secret, maybe? Maybe that's everything. Maybe that's everything. Alright, let's go on this one. Right, okay. Right, we got... We got there. Okay, so we have gotten into all the secrets in here. We haven't gotten up there, but I don't know how to do that. I'm fairly certain it's not necessary. Okay. Okay, that's what we just did. Do we have the green key now? Yes. So we can go through here. No, none of the things we've done have, Okay. What's our next step? It is that, which does this. That doesn't really give me much. Is there something else I'm missing? Like, should I be able to crouch through here? Hold on. I didn't actually put anything as crouch, I feel like. Right, crouch is nothing currently. We'll make that control. Can I crouch through there? No, I cannot. Right, we did that. We have not gone this way. I feel like that did something important, probably. Wait. It is? There's nothing up here. Still glad I revealed that secret of nothing. Alright, that did it. I think that might be the first time in my life I beat that level without having to use a guide, so I'm really proud about that. I feel like I always manage to forget one step, no matter how many times I do that level. Inevitably, there's some step in there I miss. Oh no. This should be it, right? 1643. Sounds like where we just were. Let's try that one more time. I think I got them all there. My yellow key. There's my Necronomicon. Whatever they call it. They don't actually call it a Necronomicon, but whatever it is. The non-racist version of a Necronomicon. We're trying to get. There we go. Okay, success. I think that's everything we need in here. very dark. Let's use a torch, since I have multiple of them. Get one of those guys. Why did I come in here? There had to have been a reason. I don't have the blue key. Hmm. What am I forgetting? You're doing so well, too. Okay, there's something I'm forgetting in there. Note that, self. We can't go in here, right? That's all four of those lead to that. Um... I pressed that. Making sure there wasn't something else I was supposed to press that I missed. We got the key. Right? Okay. I feel like there's a button on one of these I'm missing. Like, I feel like I have to press something and then that thing appears. That's what my memory's telling me, but I am not seeing what it was that I was supposed to press that I missed. I really feel like it wasn't just a matter of whacking these walls forever. Like, I feel like there was a specific button I was supposed to press. Something over around here. Wait, there it is. Well, I pressed something. There it is. Okay. Okay. All right. Got him. That used a lot of ammo. Let's switch over to the bow for a bit. Do I need those? No, right? Yeah, I already have that. I don't know that we've even used an egg yet. I'm actually not even sure I could tell you what an egg did. I don't think I remember. Right, that's the blue door. I know that's there. There's our green key. What is in there? I don't think it's worth it jumping over there. I think it's just another... I think it's just ammo. I feel like going down there, yeah. Okay, we're not doing that. I don't think it's worth it. I think now that we have the key, we can go back down. We now need this key. what pushes that key down, maybe? Yes. Okay. And then it's back out here. That's not where we need it to go. No. Here. Here. I can't believe that just happened. Sworn I made it through. I'm mad at myself. Oh, where was this? Back at the beginning, isn't it? Let's use an egg. I see. Turn them into chickens. God damn it. Oh, what? Nope. Alright. Let's turn on my ring of invulnerability here just in case. I just walked into it. It doesn't seem like much of a secret, but okay. Why am I here? Ah, I see. Okay. I'm fairly certain this lava will hurt me. Okay. Luckily, I still had my ring of invincibility. Also, I think that golden thing might actually let me fly. Maybe we should shoot. They're disappearing back. I killed myself. Looks like I don't actually have one of those right now, though. So, we'll use the same strategy as last time. All right, new plan. We're just going to use the ring. There we go. I got him. Man. Well, maybe that is enough, Heretic. That is the final level. That was the final boss-ish of that final level of the first episode. There's, 4 more after that, but of the first episode, that was the end. Yeah, so that's Heretic. I feel like I made it look less frustrating than it probably actually is, at least right up until the end there. Just because I'd played it so often that I knew a fair bit about it, and I knew how to get through most of the areas and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I think it's harder than I made it look. But it is still a really, really enjoyable game that I personally really like. But again, it is very, very opaque and frustrating and confusing until you memorize those levels. So, I think that means it is time to... Hold on one second, folks. Sorry about that. Let me make sure my mute went back off. Good. Okay. Let us rank this stuff. So, here is our current list, and our final game of the episode we are adding, which will bring us to 30 games in total, is Heretic. Now, let's start out by saying that this game is definitely better than The Island of Dr. Radiaki. In fact, it's better than Alien Breed 3D. In fact, it's better than Corridor 7. It's probably better than both the Blake Stone games. So that really just leaves us in this top 5 range. And the question is it superior to Wolfenstein 3D? And that is where things get tough. Wolfenstein 3D is clearly a much more simplistic game. It lacks a lot of the level design elements that are possible in the Doom engine. And Heretic had even more complex elements than Doom itself, with layered rooms and things like that. So you have far more complex level design. But as we've seen, that's not always a good thing. There's definitely some very confusing levels there. I really like the visual stylings there. I do think it's easy to tell where you are within the levels. They don't have that, repeated texture in a boxy maze-like area that we've seen so often in so many of these games and will continue to see in the bad ones. Like, it is very easy to know where in the map you are in almost all cases. They've used a lot of different textures in different rooms to clarify what each room is and give it a sense of place so that you're able to easily know where it is you're trying to get to and where it is you've gone and all of that. The map is easy to read. It includes color-coded doors so that you're clear on, oh, I now have this key, I need to go to this door. That's very helpful. And the weapons, I think, are enjoyable to use. And there aren't very many of them, as you saw. You know, I think there are one or two more in the later episodes. But as far as the first episode goes, you know, again, that was the final level. You saw pretty much every weapon and item in that game for that first episode. So it's not a huge variety of either enemies or weapons, but what is there, I think, does a good job of bringing out some variety and unique gameplay scenarios to the equation. So overall, I think it's a very good game. Again, the level design can be very opaque and confusing, and that is frustrating. But I think you probably say the same of Wolfenstein 3D, maybe not quite as much, just because it can't have layered levels, right? It can't, and it doesn't have inclines, and it doesn't have non-right angles. So at the end of the day, there's only so complex the map can be. On the same token, that makes each of the areas more samey, and it's easier, I think, to get lost. So I think this is better than Wolfenstein 3D. I think it is worth at least the number 4 spot. Iron Angel the Apocalypse. That is a game that really surprised me with the amount of depth, with the number of options available there, with the unique scenarios you're playing, and I think the level design probably was better than in Heretic. Um, hmm. It was released a couple of years after Heretic, though, I believe. I want to say this was 96, so, you know, I don't know if we're going to take that into account here. I feel like that's a bit unfair. I think we just have to rank these as if they were all released today. And doing that, I don't know if I can put Iron Angel the Apocalypse, The Return, beneath Heretic, despite the fact that I personally like Heretic more. But I think the level design in Heretic is frustrating to such an extent that I think the average player would enjoy Iron Angel more. Yeah, I think we're gonna make Heretic our new number 4. So we've now got a top 5 of Marathon, Doom, Iron Angel, The Apocalypse, The Return, Heretic, and Wolfenstein 3D. That's a very solid top 5 as far as early boomer shooters are concerned. So what we're gonna do is take a break. I'm gonna have dinner, and then we will return at our regularly scheduled time for episode 11. And plan here is to do all DOS games for episode 11, and then in episode 12, is that how we're going to do this? I think, and then we might do 4 games in episode 12, or we might I haven't decided. What we're going to do with episode 12, but we're going to do 3 DOS games in episode 11. Today we had one from 95, that was Alien Breed 3D, and then The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki and Heretic are both from 1994. Next episode we're going to do 3 DOS games from 94. And then in episode 12, we'll either do 1 Amiga game from 95 or 2, as well as, I think we're going to do 2 Amiga games from 95. We'll do the Cyber Street demo, which will be a quick but interesting thing to look at. Not going to be on the rankings, really, because it's just a demo, but we'll take a look at that demo. We'll look at the we'll look at 2 Amiga games, and then we will take a look at Doom 2. And so that's going to be next week. Later today, we'll take a look at 3 DOS games. I'll keep 2 of them to my chest. The premiere game, uh, the headliner of the episode will be Rise of the Triad, though. I don't know how well that's going to rank. That's going to be an interesting one. Rise of the Triad is insanely hard and confusing and all that stuff. So we're going to see how I feel about it by the end. But yeah, that's the plan. Is we've got 3 94 DOS games, and then Doom 2 will be sort of the capstone of the 94 era DOS games, and then we're going to move to sort of your third generation of releases that followed in Doom 2's wake, and then of course, move on to your sort of fourth generation with the stuff you would see in 1996 with Quake and the titles around it. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff from 95 to look at first, including primarily, again, it's going to be DOS and Amiga games. We've got a couple titles for the Saturn as well, and 1 or 2 titles for PlayStation. There's also an Atari ST game we could potentially look at. It's called Substation. I'm not really super familiar with it, but it was released in 95 and is a shooter. But I would have to find some way to actually get it running. So I doubt I'm going to go through all that effort for just a single game. But yeah, so with the conclusion of not this week, but next week's episode, I think we can safely say we've looked at most of the second generation of shooters, the ones that came in the wake of Doom, and we'll be then moving on to games that came in the wake of Doom 2, which I guess you can kind of still call second generation. That wasn't a new engine from id. So I don't know. It's not an exact science. These are still going to be Doom engine based games in 95 and throughout 96. It's not going to be till 97 that we're going to see games more that are based on the Quake engine, and then in 98, when things started being based on the Quake 2 engine, that's when we see real significant changes in how shooters are made. And the Quake 2 engine serves as the source of the Gold Source engine, which is what allowed for Half-Life. And it's the same era you're getting Unreal, and you're getting Blood 2, and you're getting the Turok games, and all that stuff is coming at that era. So yeah, 98 sees a real interesting evolution, but we still have a crap ton of stuff to get to before we kind of push into that era. Like I said, we will be back though in an hour or so with the DOS, with 3 DOS titles from 1994, and then next week we'll look at the remaining 94 games as well as a couple Amiga titles from 95, since we looked at the only Amiga 94 title last time. Actually, this was already a 95 Amiga title, but there were a lot of Amiga titles in 95. Even with the 2 we look at next time, there's still 2 or 3 more. So I think more even. Looks like 5, 6. Yeah, there's a ton of Amiga games that released in 95 for some reason. So there'll be a heavy look at Amiga titles in 95, and then that's largely going to go away. The last couple are 96, and then the Amiga was done, and we'll be focused on DOS and then PlayStation stuff, and of course some N64 stuff will start coming into play, and then Windows stuff. So that's the plan, and so I will see you all back here at our normally scheduled time of 6:30. Until then, have a solid evening. We'll see you in a bit. Farewell.